Well. Future me and digitally. All right. I got an actual bit of food in me, like real food. Well, I mean, I ate a sandwich yesterday, but mostly yesterday I was surviving off of soda and Reese's peanut butter cups. I mean, it was a big sandwich. It was store bought, and there was a lot of meat on there, and I had to eat it kind of in two. There's two halves of sandwiches, and I kind of had to take a break in between the second half. So I mean, it was a big sandwich, but that was just one kind of thing. And it was in the middle of the day, so I made some food, and I still got some of it left, and I had a good bit, so I'm good. Anyways, I had a thought last night. I'm gonna whore myself out a little bit. So still only got 10 subs. I think this has been going on. I think I'm at about a month now. Is it a month or is it 2 months? I don't fucking know. It's either a month or 2 months. It's not long that the channel's been around. But I really like to get my person paid back for the money that I had to pay to the Secretary of State, because I had to borrow money to file paperwork and shit. It was just depressing, because I had to call my credit union, and I opened a line of credit. So it's like whatever. So it's better than a credit card, because I can pay it off and whatever. I like it more than a credit card, even though I am going to pay interest. I pay daily interest. I don't get that 30-day grace period or anything, but I like it better because I can do everything from my phone, and it's instant. And I just fucking hate credit cards. I had to fuck around with credit cards in my 18 to 25 years, and I never want to have to deal with a credit card unless I have all my finances totally fine. They're like, you can do this and you can get cash back and blah blah blah. It's like, yeah, Samuel L. Jackson. I'm like, there was a line that I thought up. I'm like, because I saw a commercial with him. I was like, it was something like, shit. It was like, now I see why they let you in the house. It's just like, ooh, shit. That's a rude one. I don't know if they want. I don't know if that's that's a burn. I don't know how many people will understand that. Now I see why they let you in the house. Sammy. You know what I mean by that, bitch. Motherfucker. You getting that sweet credit card cash that only Capital One can get you. Bitch. This is a 22 seconds of $1.8 million a second. I, I can't make that kind of money doing a movie, especially at my age. That's probably an underestimation. Dude probably making $5 million a second doing that shit. Cha-ching, swipity swipe, bitch. $110 million. I can see why he's doing that dance. Anyways, that was completely not what I wanted to talk about. that was a tangent from the intro to what I want to get to. So not even there yet. Not even the whoring that I want to talk to you about. What I want to do. So, people. And by people, I mean the 3, maybe, that might watch some of my videos. Spread it far and wide. I got 10 subs. I need to get to 1,000 because YouTube has a fucked up AdSense bullshit where you need to get 1,000 subs. And then you need to have a consistent view rate once you have 1,000 subs. You have like X number of minutes, hours every week or month or some shit to even get paid. But one step at a fucking time. So I'm just saying, like, you stayed with me 8 minutes. It's 8 minutes in, and I haven't even made the proposal. You're the heroes I'm talking to. Reason I just I hate doing this because I didn't want to do it, but whatever. I just want to get that sweet Capital One money. Yeah, so comment, sub, or subscribe. I'll do it. I'll do it for like 100 people or so. And yeah, you do that, I'll look you up and I'll subscribe back. I'll hit you back 1 for 1. I have another account on this channel, but I have a dead account on my phone. So I got one on this desktop that I'm using for other stuff personally, and I got the thing that I was using on my phone before I had an actual desktop. So I can actually do 2. We'll see how this works. how much free time I end up having. Yeah, I feel dirty already. Actually, I am dirty. I need to take a shower, but I feel dirty like on the inside, on the in the uncleanable way, the unwashable way. I feel. Anyways, whatever. Oh, I was watching. Now I'm getting to the real part. I was watching Dr. Mike because I wanted to watch Dr. Mike ever since I saw it. You know, the whole autism thing. Oh, that's different. Well, I guess I can make a quick comment on that. Yeah, fuck, I don't know. I don't know how I want to do this. Do I want to roll all of this shit into one video or not? I don't know. There's a lot of shit. Should I do? I already mentioned the autism. I should probably fucking just talk about that shit, man. Because this is kind of a fun video, and that is kind of a serious topic. So maybe we should kind of skip that and put that into a more serious video. So yeah, Dr. Mike was talking about the autism thing. I think you know, Tylenol. And I was waiting for him because I thought he was going to drop it like 5 minutes after that press conference. I thought Dr. Mike was going to be like, oh, motherfucking hell no. You did not just be like, autism is caused by something you can buy at the pharmacy, like in a bottle of quantity 1,000, and straight just be like, what's the dose? Straight up scrub style. The proper dose is grab a handful, throw it at her, and whatever sticks, that's the proper dose. It's regular strength Tylenol. He may have said aspirin, but I don't know. Look at the. I mean, it's the same fucking thing, more or less. Anytime you use basically those medications, acetaminophen, aspirin, or ibuprofen. Anytime you use those, you you know 90, 95, 99% of the time when you use one of those, you're basically using them for the same thing, more or less. I mean, if you're a doctor, you're being like, well, should I use this one, this one? But most people, you're just like, wow. I know that's what I do. If I ever take fucking aspirin or anything like that, I'm just like, how many should I take? One? Should I take one? No, I think I need like five. Because, it's not like uh, it's not like it's something good that you gotta be like, should I take one or should I take two? I know the doctor prescribed me to take a half of one, but like, it's the doctor. He's gonna be like, oh, you only need to take half of one of these, and I'm like, what the fuck does the doctor know? The doctor thinks I'm in pain. So should I take a full one or should I take, wake up and be like, okay, this is fucking hurting. I'm taking 2. And if it's aspirin, it'd be like, well, maybe I need, well, let's start off with 3. And if it's still hurting in an hour, I'm going to take another 4. You'd be like, that's really bad for you, says doctors. And be like, yeah, bad is, you not fucking giving me some opioids that are just a notch down from fucking hospital grade morphine. Because we're afraid of breaking the law. We don't want to get you addicted. Well, I know you don't want to get me addicted. Well, how about if you don't want to get me addicted, why don't you give it to me when I need it? And then instead of keeping giving it to me, not give it to me. And be like, this is addictive. And, why don't you just switch to drinking and hating your life like a regular person? Instead of being like, oh man, now I gotta fucking buy pills all the time and hate my life. Dude, didn't they teach you anything in church? Life is shit. Damn. Unless you're a billionaire, then life is shit and you can access a whole shitload of ketamine, right? And whatever the fuck else he was taking, I don't know. He had a suitcase full of drugs. He was just like, and today I will have you, and you. Mix it together in a cocktail with some gin and bourbon. Let's not forget the ice. Ooh, taste medicine-y. Let's wait for the bubbles. I feel normal. Yeah, I bet you do feel normal, musky boy. I don't know what abnormal is for you, but Jesus. Non-normal for you must be like, dude, you need to go to rehab. You know what rehab for me was like? When I needed to stop drinking, rehab for me was like right here in my room. Yeah, that was rehab for me. It was for 72 hours. And then I just didn't drink anymore. Yeah, it was good stuff. Nice and painful. And then I just didn't drink. So, rich people, you can go fuck yourself. I don't know how I got to there from autism. But yeah, so I thought Dr. Mike was gonna straight up open up a can of medical grade whoop ass on that on that fucking press conference just immediately, but it took like a day or 2, and I just now watched it so that because I was just watching. I just kept getting distracted by all sorts of other shit, all other videos, and just more and more distracted. And then finally, I watched it. And I think he's going to release another one too, because he kept on alluding to, like, I was researching this, and I was doing this, and this, and it's like, oh, fine. So I think this thing that was like 15 minutes or 19 minutes long, I think this is a precursor. I think what he's doing, this is just My theory is, I think what he's doing is he's probably going to get together with like one, two, or 10 other doctors that he's friends with on social media and be like, all right, so round table time. Uh, why is RFK Jr. wrong on fucking everything that he says? You. Because RFK Jr. is a total dipshit and he has legal degrees, but he wouldn't know the law if the law came up and bit him in his dick and he ate off his balls. Excellent point. You. Why? First of all, that guy's point, and second of all, because his voice sounds like he's choking on a piece of bark. Good enough. Good enough. I don't know. Do we need more? No, but we can keep going. I mean, seriously. What the fuck? Oh, stupid fucking thing is sweating again. God damn it. I know it's a low blow to go after that guy's voice, but that guy's voice is, man, it is just. How has he not been able to do something about that over so many years? I mean, he's a Kennedy. Aren't they rich? Like, hasn't, how? Like, he does all this stuff to make himself looking ripped at like 63 or whatever the fuck old he is. He's like, yeah, this is looking good. And yet, you're not doing anything about your fucking voice? Like, yeah, I'm fixing everything about my body except, the thing that people fucking hear when they hear me talk. That's the fucking, like, what? You realize the impression that you cast would be better if you were a fat ass that had, even a decently normal voice. But no, you want to be like muscly and old. And not even like Arnold Schwarzenegger muscly, but like kind of like, but sound like raspy would be an upgrade. It's just, that's, RFK Jr. is an excellent metaphor for conservatives. No fucking self-awareness whatsoever. And a complete unwillingness to do honest self-reflection about themselves. Just just no, I'm fucking great. I am fucking great, and that's it. No work needs to be done on this Adonis. Perfect. Fucking perfect. Don't fucking question it. It's like, all right, dude, whatever. Whatever. And people on the left are like, I know I'm a piece of shit. Yeah? I'm a piece of shit. At best, 5 out of 10. I'm gonna believe that these looks are a 6. I know what I am, but hey, I'm allowed a certain level of mental delusion while still being aware of what the truth is. I just don't fucking give a shit about self-improvement. Well, conservatives are like, I am the best. Don't tell me otherwise because I know I'm the best. And that is the root, the seed of that fucking mentality comes from years of going to church. That's my theory. Criticize it if you want, but that's my theory. All of that kind of shit comes from 30 years of going to church. That's why they don't believe in stuff, because they believe in stuff. All you gotta do is a lifetime of believing in stuff, and then be like, I don't believe in science. You don't need to believe in science. You need to believe in church. You don't need to believe in science. The refrigerator works all day long, whether you believe it works. You don't need to be like, all right, the refrigerator's working because I'm praying for it to work. No, motherfucker, it's working when you're gone. That's the point. You don't need to be like, oh shit, I'm at work. Hold on, fellas. Let me say a prayer. Oh, refrigerator, will you make sure to keep working so that my beer is cold when I get home? Jesus. No, motherfucker. That shit is humming. As long as the electricity is on, which you don't need to pray for the generator to work at the power station. That's science. Science, rational thought, scientific method, all of this shit created it by other people smarter than your dumb ass. All right? Accept this. You ain't gonna accept it. Because you think you're just fine with your raspy ass voice that nobody fucking wants to hear. Fucking goose stepping yes men. Dumbass sons of bitches. Anyways. I'm gonna say, I don't know exactly how to work this in. People are desperately trying to save the Democratic Party. I mean, it's nice. It's just like they're desperately trying to save the Republican Party by it's like one of them, it's like so many of them really old ass houses in the South. Now that I've moved to a really rural small town in Texas, Trinity, when I walk around, I see old houses that have been here for, I don't know, 50 plus years. All of them are fucked up. I mean, the best of them can be renovated, but man, it's time to face facts. These things gotta be, they gotta be bulldozed, most of them. And some of them that gotta be bulldozed still have people living in them. Like, dude, there are a couple I've seen though that even though they kind of probably gotta be bulldozed, they actually have really nice architecture. So those ones, as long as they aren't totally fucked, they might actually be worth spending 10 times the cost just to actually really painstakingly restore the actual building to what it is. Not even really to have people live there, just to like turn it into like a touristy museum or something like that. Just a landmark for your own small town. You know, not even so like, oh, we can have a tourist attraction, just so the people in the small town can be like, look, this is what people 80 years ago, this is what shit used to be like, you know, and make sure that, you know, it's done in the style, but you're probably going to have to replace more than 90% of the actual construction materials because it's so fucked up. There are a couple of places in Trinity like that that are just, they're just beautiful looking, at least from the outside. The inside is probably fucked up, but they're nice looking places. Aside from that, most of the places, a lot of the places that I see, a lot of the housing that I see is just, it looks to me abandoned, and on top of that, it just looks fucked up and needs to just be, I call it burn. Just burn. Like a fire would be a blessing, but you know somebody's holding on to that property. I'm like, well, somebody can buy it. I don't know. It's like, no, nobody's gonna buy that. Um, if there's no property tax, I'd buy it for $1. If I don't have to pay anything to anybody every year, I would buy it for $1. It's a piece of shit. Ain't one plank of wood worth keeping in some of these places. But if you'll sell it to me for $1, I guess so. I mean, that's, and there's got to be towns, places like this all over the South that are just like that, all fucking over the South. You know, so that's a big problem. And again, I'm gonna solve the problem for you again. Kneecap the rich. Give money to people, and there you go. Bulldoze all these motherfucking houses and build up better shit. Maybe consolidate, bulldoze 2 houses next to each other, consolidate the lot, and build a better house, a newer house with, you know, that can hold up modern living. I don't know. All sorts of ways to approach the problem. Get innovative. Just the one thing you don't want to do is get somebody with, I don't know, maybe $1 billion buying up every fucking plot of land, maybe building stuff on it, and then selling it to people who barely have any money for way more money than they have, and making them housing slaves for 10 generations. That is exactly what you not want to do. So again, Americans, kneecap the rich. By law, fucking legislate that these motherfuckers get fucking kneecapped. All of them. Fucking. And that's why I was talking about. People are desperately trying to save the Democratic Party and the Republican Party. I don't know. I don't know that it can be done. I don't know that it should be done. I am not a PIMP. I am a PMP. Poor man's party. It's got a party of one, my friend. I'm the only one in it. I don't know that it exists as a formalized political party, but so it's got one member. It's got me in it as a political party. A PMP, the pump, not the pimp, pump. Don't you just love clicky pens? You're the OG fidget spinners. Alrighty. Now that was fucking long as shit.